Hey everyone, welcome back to the B-Movie Bunker. Today we're looking at 2014's Killer Mermaid, or 2014's Nymph, or 2014's Mamula, depending on what you saw it and where you saw it and where you live. This is brought to us by Milan Todorovic. We have the story of two women who go out to the Mediterranean to meet up with an old college buddy, friend that was kind of a friend with benefits for one of them. And kind of bad things start to happen when they go out to this old prison on the island of Mamula. This movie, if you're going to call something Killer Mermaid or Nymph, Mamula fits because that's the island, but Killer Mermaid or Nymph, I expect there to be more Killer Mermaiding instead of what I got. Now, I'm not saying the movie was terrible. It was okay. It has some good gore. It has some good makeup effects, although there's some kind of not so good CG effects here and there. And the person they cast for the mermaid, I think, did a good job. I think she looked the part, and part of that is the makeup effects they did on her. And the concept, the idea behind the story, you know, the whole siren song, the calling men to their death, to their doom, and stuff like that, I think is interesting. But if you have kind of a weak script, and you have some people who aren't really the best actors, and you have some people who don't quite speak English as a native language, and their accents are a bit thick at times and not entirely understandable, you get kind of a bit of a jumble. And that's what this movie kind of felt. It kind of felt like it wasn't quite sure what they wanted. Did they want a slasher or did they want a supernatural flick? And they weren't quite sure, so they kind of tried to do both. And it leaves you a little confused, maybe a little let down. And the characters are just, I mean, many of them are not, you don't really care about them. And I think that's one of the things in a horror film. I think you have to at least one person that you kind of want to root for. I mean, yeah, some people will root for the bad guy, but generally you want to write something where you have at least one sympathetic, relatable, nice character that you're like, oh, I hope this person here doesn't die. And you don't quite get that. The people feel very cardboard cutout, which is typical in too many horror flicks, where you get that kind of cardboard cutout people. This is just a girl. This is just a slutty girl. This is just the sleazy guy who will sleep with anyone. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's like the community pool. You think at first it's a good idea to go there. It's hot. You want to, cool down. Maybe take in a couple of laps, shed a couple of those beers you had. Whatever. But then you get there, and you realize that everyone had the same idea. Now, you're somewhere that was supposed to be fun, but it's crowded. There's a guy who really shouldn't be wearing a Speedo, which in my opinion is any guy. To not body shame heavier people. Speedos just don't belong anywhere. And there's kids running everywhere, and who knows how many of them have peed in the pool. And that's kind of how this feels. It was a good idea that just didn't quite work out because you didn't think it through all the way to the end, and you realized that I should just build my own fucking pool because it's a lot of work. But hey, any pee in it is mine. So that's all I've really got for this one. Till next time, stay safe out there in the wasteland, folks.